Hi Leo, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So what we're going to do is do a read for you and who, and that who could be a friend or family member, boyfriend, girlfriend. It could be one side of a situation or another. Even if love is not on the brain, even a person of interest, okay? So let's jump into this. This is going to be a general read. So if you are looking for a personal read that truly taps into your own personal energies, go to the Guided Intuitive up here or in my description box below, okay? All right, so guys, bear with me. I've just been moving and it's been a little crazy as of late. So until I get things all set up, so just I appreciate your patience. Do note that. I do want to thank all of you that have been booking coaching sessions with me and coaching packages, and especially as it relates to your business and also even in your life overall. I've been really working a lot with you, with many of you, and it's been such an absolute honor and an absolute pleasure. And I'm so giddy when I actually see you hit your milestones. It's quite amazing. It's your success is my success, and it's just absolutely wonderful. So thank you for that. And if those of you that are going to maybe experiencing some blockages and are really looking to get to where you want to be from where you're at right now and close the gap, then you definitely want to book a discovery session with me up here or in my description box below, okay? All right, so let's keep in mind too, it's a complimentary session and it allows us to get to know each other and then make a recommendation in terms of if we're a good fit. And then if that's the case, we invite you into one of our programs or packages, okay? All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. I hope you're all safe and you're doing well. Let's go ahead. Again, you're going to be on this side and the other person will be here, so feel free to reverse the messages as you see fit, all right? All right, so let's jump into this, Leo, and see where you're at. Okay, where you're at right now, what do we got? I'm going to pull 3 cards to start off with. Ooh, okay. Emotional fulfillment. So this is kind of feeling very satiated from an emotional standpoint. So it could be, emotionally that you're feeling really good. And this is the underlying energy here. So this is being satisfied emotionally here. So let's take that and let's continue to move forward. So what I got is the 4 of Cups. We got the Hierophant and the Lovers. So 2 major arcana coming out of the gate, right out here. And what I see here is that this is focusing on your stability, okay? So maybe you're feeling really good as it pertains to that right now for some of you, but really focused on your stability amidst, some of the changes that have been taking place. This is about just really focusing on gaining your stability and your ground. Then I get the Hierophant, and then I get the Lovers card, okay? Whoops, well, can I get this straight? But this is what I see here. So basically, the Hierophant tells me that there's some sort of change in tradition or belief, okay, in a system. Now, this could have to do in terms of you dealing with a lover. Now, it could be a Gemini as well as here, so I'm just noting that. But it could very much well be the case because there's been some sort of change in tradition or belief, and it's almost as it pertains to lovers. So maybe it's your perspective on your love life in terms of your relationships, and that's shifting a little bit. Maybe what has served you in the past was okay, but not anymore. It's not working anymore, especially as it pertains to your love life. So that's what I see coming through here, kind of starting off here, all right? But yeah, it's about you also perhaps even getting guidance from someone, as it pertains to your love life, in that aspect. And it's also about, because of this knowledge, perhaps there's been some sort of change, because this is a 6 card and that's a birthing of something new. So perhaps, due to this knowledge and change of belief system or tradition, this is birthing something new in a relationship or situation, okay? So definitely note your comments below, because I'd love to know, but that's what I'm seeing coming through here. Let's take a look at this even further in terms of where you're at right now, because these are really good cards, what I see coming out here. Okay. All right. Perhaps I spoke too soon, but let's hold on here. The next card that I get is another 2 major arcana cards. I got the Devil Energy, Heartbreak, and I got Healing. So this is the flip side of this here. So, perhaps there's been, in this order, it came in this order. So perhaps there's been some sort of toxic bondage or, type of relationship that you kind of felt tied to. And what this is saying is that you've had some sort of heartbreak in it, and right now what you're going through right now, Leo, is some healing. This is about, feeding your body, mind, and soul, finding your true north, balancing your chakras after some sort of heartbreak, okay? And, and it could be, it could be that there was, again, some sort of bondage tied to that, really, a strong connection of some sort. It says Capricorn type energy, and then we go into Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius type energy. Of course, when we get the star card, that's Aquarius, right? So you could be dealing with a fellow air sign. For some of you, that could be the case. But what is this devil energy? What is it that you needed to surrender, in terms of this devil energy? I just want to see what's up and coming for you out of this. That wanted to come out. Surrender to trust, okay? So this is talking about trusting your decisions. Perhaps that you have had to remove yourself from this situation, which, has led to heartbreak, right? And now you're going through some sort of healing. But this could say that, perhaps, not being swayed by other people's opinions, their strong opinions of some, about what to do in a relationship or situation. This is about taking action that is making you feel confident in what it is that you want. And that is, leading you into your right path. And that's going to be very key. So, if you found it maybe perhaps very difficult to kind of trust again, this is saying surrender to trust, okay? That's what this is talking about, because it's kind of like in love, unless you surrender sometimes to that vulnerability, and kind of trust your instincts and just do the best that you can't fully experience love coming through. And you can hold it and build walls around you, but that's not going to lead to love. So that's why this card is coming out. It's about surrendering to trust. So let's pull another card and see what else is going to be important for you in this. Let's see what else wants to come out. Surrendering to trust. What else is going to help you? Blame. This is about accepting responsibility for your own well-being. This is not about, putting your happiness in another person or blaming another person for the way that they acted or did not act, because that has to deal mostly with them. And then, of course, you have, what you want in a partnership, and that is about you kind of pivoting and going towards what you want rather than trying to blame someone for not acting right, not doing the right thing, or whatever. That's external. You can only focus on you. So it's not about blaming another person, but it's about, you being responsible for your own well-being, and making the choices in your life that's going to support, uphold your own well-being. And we do the best that we can in that. And we learn lessons as we go through. So this is about not blaming someone else, but also just pointing the finger back to ourselves and saying, okay, I'm responsible for my own well-being and for what I want in a relationship. And if I'm not getting that, I can try to shift and mold and prod, other people to act differently. But what it is that I need to do is to shift and move in the direction that is bringing me what it is that I'm looking for in a relationship or situation. And I know sometimes it's a hard pill to swallow, guys, and I totally get it. Been there, and it is about focusing on you and what you want, and putting those supportive structures around you, people, places, and things the best that you can to move you in the direction of which you desire, So it comes back to us, okay? So that's what this is talking about, all right? Let's take a look at this other person on the other side. I'm a Leo rising, so I totally get it. I totally get it. Let's take a look and see what this other person is going on over there, okay? Let's take a look. Okay, so what this person is focused on, the underlying energy for that person is a brand new beginning, what they want to manifest, what they want to create and bring to fruition, okay? This is a page, so this is like, there could be some sort of message that's coming through, some sort of, opportunity. So for this person, the three cards that I got were the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Tower card. Hence that underlying energy, that new beginning right after that Tower card, right? So what this talks about is balancing things out, and it could be, this person is really perhaps focused a lot on work right now, but this person is trying to balance things out. And what they had to do is something came to an end. We're going to pull a card on this and see what exactly that is. But they were playing some sort of balancing act here, in terms of this situation. And what balanced them is to put a lot of their effort and energy into work, because this is an 8 card. That's that infinity symbol. So it tells me that the balancing of this figure 8 here had to do with something that work helped this person balance things out. And something came to an end. Okay, apparently something came to an end. So we're going to look and see what this tower is. Okay, what is this tower? Major Arcana here for this other person. Okay, let's take a look. Maybe the tower had to come down in this relationship or situation for something new to begin. Okay. Let's take a look. All right. So what we've got when I clarified the tower, I got the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the King of Wands. So what this tells me is that maybe there was some sort of ending in terms of a Capricorn person that they were dealing with, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. This is about, this is the Queen of Pentacles, right? And, she's all about authority. She's also that motherly figure. It's all about, just being careful of where you put things. She's just down to earth and motherly. But then I get the Page of Swords, which is a brand new beginning, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So, and then I get the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy. So it's interesting. I almost feel that, one person is looking at, being very careful in terms of, with this, tower card about how they're going to move forward. So it could be this person taking on that energy, being very careful that now that things have crashed down, how to move forward, and being very careful of where they put what it is that they value, their money, time, and effort. This is a pentacle, so it usually talks about material things, but in any event, it could be whatever it is that you value. And then I get the Page of Swords, and this is a brand, this is like a message coming through Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. And this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this person, or that person taking on that energy is looking at this other person, okay, is looking at that Queen of Pentacles. And then there is a King of Wands that's looking at that page. So it could be there was a third party situation over on this side, and this person is about making some sort of decision. Something had to end. A decision had to come into play is what I'm feeling. Guys, note your comments below, but that's what seems to be coming through here. Because you kind of have each other. You've got 3 people, and each of them are looking this way. And so you've got this one, really focusing on where they put their time, energy, and money. And then you've got, this air sign, and quite frankly, it's looking towards, in my way, it's looking towards the Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Wands is looking towards that page. So it could be that there is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that's interested in this air sign, but this air sign is interested in this Queen of Pentacles, at least at this time, with something that's coming down. So I don't know, guys, it's kind of interesting here. Some of you might have earth or fire in your chart, and if that's the case, then there is some sort of dynamic where there's 3 people. But let's take a look. I do want to find out this Tower card, what needed to be surrendered here in this Tower card for this other person. I just want to see what needed to be let go here. Okay, let's take a look at what that is. Okay, what is it? This is surrendering outdated beliefs of themselves. So this is about them, letting go of outdated or limiting beliefs that might have been, holding them back. That they actually had originated from the past. And this is about it's time to grow, to grow in a different way. And it's about, then at that time you can grow, step into your power, and really soar in life and in relationships. So it's about surrendering outdated beliefs of themselves on this side here is what I feel. Anything else that wants to come through for this other person? Let's take a look. Surrender to the wonder and awe. Once things come to an end, this is about now with this new fresh pair of eyes and this new knowledge and this, you're looking at things a little differently now than you were before. And so what I really feel is that everything kind of seems new and beautiful. It's almost as if there's magic in the simplest things in every little moment. And that's what this person is seeing and feeling, and that attitude is going to keep them connected in the flow of life, and it's going to really help them. So interesting. I do want to find out what it is the next steps for you to follow. What are the next steps for you to follow moving forward? Leo, what is that for you on your side? Live life to the fullest. Don't hold back. This is about live courageously as you are, that Leo that you are, and to really focus on moving forward and living life to the fullest, okay? Anything else that wants to come through? Doing things in moderation. Don't overdo in one thing or another, whether it's work, love, relationship, or just whatever that is. Just be careful that you don't overdo anything. Make sure you're getting exercise, drinking lots of water, and kind of going through that process. Anything else? Choose your friends wisely. Those, remember I talked about for those that uphold and support and got your back. That's what these are the types of friends that you want to be around. And apparently, maybe that you had a situation where it wasn't what you put into a situation, wasn't what you were getting out of it, is what I see here. Anything else? Yeah, change tracks. So it's about, I think you've kind of learned something in terms of changing tracks, in terms of a relationship or situation, focusing on what it is that you do want. If you're not getting what it is that you want, let's see what that is. Yeah, and then I shuffled these cards and I got patterns. So this could be a pattern in a relationship or situation that you were following. And perhaps, again, it could have served you before, but it's not serving you now. And you're recognizing the pattern and the need to make a change in that. And for those of you that are looking to do that, you definitely want to check out Beyond the Read session. And it's in my description box, okay? It's just for uprooting anything that, unlimited beliefs or negative emotions or patterns that have been holding us back. But yeah, that's what I see here. Yeah, and it's time to move forward. Motion, okay? So, talking about living your best life, or living life to the fullest. You can think about it all you want, but it's about taking motion and taking action towards what it is that you want. Better friends, better relationships, whatever that is for you, Leo, seems to be coming through, okay? What's the best way for this other person to move forward? Let's take a look at. And remember, you might resonate with one side more than the other, okay? So let's take a look at this other side. What's coming through? Refine your attention. So this is becoming a little bit, honing in on what this other person really wants in terms of a relationship or situation, and making sure that whatever they put their attention to is that of which is, most important to them at the time. It's also about them keeping their commitments, okay? So really focusing on keeping their commitments, their word, that type of thing. And they've had some sort of wake-up call, okay? And and probably, because of this this tower moment that this person had over here, they had some sort of wake-up call. To rid of any sort of outdated beliefs about themselves. There's a mirror image that's happening here, I'm telling you, to an extent here. But it is saying it's a wake-up call to keep their commitments as well and to refine their attention. I do want to find out for you what is, in terms of moving forward, how does this other person feel about you? How does this other person feel about you? What is it? Yeah, this other person, they see that they almost feel like you bring out the things in them that they need to work on. And this is kind of interesting. And they're kind of fearful of you in one respect of that, because in this dynamic, I think that you have brought out things that they needed to take a closer look at, and that's that third eye, right? And though they won't want to take a look at, they know that they have to. So they're seeing the fragments of their life that need to be a little bit more refined, and you've given them a wake-up call in a relationship or situation, is what I feel. Anything else? Yeah, this other person, they want a renewal. They do want a renewal with you, okay? They want to start all over, forget the past. Now, this is for some of you. I know some of you might not want that, but that's what I feel that's coming through on this other side, okay? That's that's what I see here. Anything else for this other person on how they feel about you? Let's take a look at these other cards here. Let's take a look. They feel that they don't deserve you, okay? So maybe they don't feel that they're in some way, shape, or form not good enough, which is crazy because I think that you really like them. I can never find the right words to say to you. Okay. So that's what I'm getting, is kind of being in their shadow side. They're really in their shadow side right now. I should have been honest with my feelings. And maybe that they weren't, in the process, they do feel safe in confiding in you. It's funny that, they can never find the right words to say to you, but they feel safe when they do confide in you. They feel safety, but it's something that they need to change. It's like working a muscle. They need to build it up by practicing it more and more. Now, how do you feel about them? Let's take a look at what that is. How do you feel about them? Let's take a look. You want clarity in the relationship or situation, because you feel a little bit kind of like you had to step back a little bit because you're protected, but it's feel like you've had to step back and you want clarity of the relationship and situation, right? And you too want to come together in unity, but for the greater good, because you feel that you could maybe co-create something really amazing with each other. And that's what I'm feeling here, okay? Anything else in how you're feeling about them? Let's take a look. It's like you've been focused on your career a lot more right now over love because of the situation, and you know that your stability is important. Anything else? Maybe perhaps that you've contradicted yourself and sent them mixed messages. But again, that's all because you've now recognized the patterns of what you've been doing in your love life and how it's affected the relationship and situation. Note your comments below, guys. I would love it to know. Okay, definitely drop a like and subscribe. I do appreciate it. It does help my channel, so thank you. Anything else? I keep track of you online. Interesting. What is a love oracle card for you that's most important for you right now? What is most important for you, love advice that the love oracle wants to give you? Here it is. Okay, Leo, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy in your life regardless of the circumstances that you currently find yourself in. So if you find yourself in kind of a situation, in this relationship that's not together, you're kind of in limbo and that type of thing, you deserve to feel joy. Okay, so maybe get out in nature and kind of, reignite that a little bit more. That's going to be key. And what does the universe have to say to you before we exit out of your read here? Okay, let's take a look at any advice from the universe. Here it is. What is it? There's a deeper reason for each of your questions. Seek it. Okay, so what this is saying is that guidance, attention, help, maybe. Love, always. Okay, criticism, never. The question was, what to give others, if anything at all? Isn't it fun being you, the universe? This is gorgeous, guys. Well, you have to let me know how this resonates, okay? So, if you have this is what this is talking about, that there's, it says there's a deeper reason for each of the questions you seek. It all boils down to love, all right? I'm sending lots of love vibes your way, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, namaste.